Guys are excited. Honestly, I'm pumped. I don't know if I've ever been so excited to get back on the field. Just Saturday was such a letdown, and I feel like the morale is really good. The coaches have handled things really well this week. Bronco has done a great job of motivating us. And you can see it in practice. Guys are having fun again in football. We're focusing on what we need to do, not all the external things, and we're having fun playing football.
What types of things are the coaches doing to make sure that happens in practice?
I think mainly we're finding guys who want to be here and who really care about this team, this program, BYU's tradition, and we're just getting back to what we do. I just feel like we kind of got away from it mentally, and now we're just getting back to focusing on the things we need to be doing, and nothing else really matters.
When Jamal was able to come out on the field, it looked like he provided a spark. How much, I mean, no, he's an explosive player as far as his physical capabilities, but how much energy-wise does he make a difference, having him in practice, having him around, and being able to be more involved in the offense?
Yeah, I think it makes a huge difference, especially because we run the ball a lot, especially first, second down, and it's big to have Jamal in there. He's always fighting for extra yards, falling forward, and he's putting us in better situations for third downs. And he has an energy about him that he vitalized the team, just energized everybody to play well around him. And it was fun having him back out there. I love playing next to him.
What do you think the key is to being able to get off to a fast start this week? Because it just seems like if you're able to have some success, maybe it'll snowball.
Yeah, I think first of all, it's our mindset. We have to come in knowing that on our first drive, we're going to drive down and score the ball. And regardless of what happens on the other side of the ball, we can't let that affect how the offense plays. And I feel like we've done that at times. They've driven down, scored, kicked a field goal at first drive, and it's gotten us down. We've had bad body language. We're really working on just staying mentally positive, keeping an upbeat attitude, and not worrying about what happens on the other side of the ball, just focusing on what we need to do.
What percentage of the playbook now is at your disposal now that you're making your third or fourth start?
I feel like everything is, 100%. I feel very comfortable even calling audibles at the line, signaling different things to receivers. I feel like I'm really coming into myself out there and being able to play my style of football.
Boise State surprised you guys with some gadget plays. Are there any in your playbook at all, or are you not using them just because of the change?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell anybody. But, I mean, we have a few things that we do. I don't know if it's as extreme as Boise State. I mean, some of those were pretty far out there, but hey, they worked, and good for them. I feel like we don't really need trick plays to be able to score. We have a dynamic enough offense that we can hit you from all different angles.
When Scott Arellano goes out and booms one of his punts, there's got to be mixed emotions because that usually means you've had to come off the field, and yet it's a big, it can be a big field position difference. Just what does he mean as far as the offensive side goes?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I never really think about the punter because he's on the field because I didn't do my job. So obviously I'm not happy he's out there, but at the same time, it's really nice to have a punter who, if for some reason or other we can't do our job, he can still change the game and pin them deep. So it's huge to have Scott, and he's such a good dude, works his butt off, and for a punter, he's one of the most athletic guys on the team. So I'm really glad that he's having a great season.
What guys have stepped up in Taysom's void with having him being the captain and not in there? Which guys on the offense have kind of stepped up into the leadership role?
I feel like Paul Lasike, he is a captain, but he's really done a good job of kind of keeping everything steady. Guys really respect him, and they know he works his heart out. And another guy that's kind of stepped up in a leadership role is Adam Hine. He's been pretty vocal. He spoke to the team, addressed everybody yesterday after team meeting. The coach stepped out, and Adam's done a really good job. Guys really respect him. And I also feel like Mitch Matthews is someone that people listen to and look up to. And those are three guys that kind of pop out right away.
Not just because he's tall.
Not just because they are looking up at him for the most part.
After 4 games, have you developed a favorite target or someone you feel the most comfortable with?
I'm sure Mitch has the most catches. I mean, he had 16 in one game. But I'm really trying to play football, play quarterback the way it should be done, by reading the defense and throwing to the guys that I should be throwing to based on the coverage and what they give me. I don't want to try and force anything. I just want to listen to what my high school QB coach always taught me and take what they give me.
Christian, how do you guys start winning some of those one-on-one battles that need to happen for you to execute better and to put points on the board?
I think it'll come. I think that we've had a great week. We've seen a lot of man press because that's what Middle Tennessee does, and I feel like we've been winning them this week in practice, and we've been doing a good job, and I think it'll translate over to the game.
Do you think you guys are confident enough to do that in a game?
Yeah, I fully have faith in my guys, trust them to get open, and I'm going to put the ball where it needs to be, hopefully, and we'll make some big plays this week. I'm really excited for it.
You mentioned that Middle Tennessee does man press. What else have you seen just as far as what are they going to present?
Honestly, every whichever personnel group we have in, they run a different coverage based on each one. So it just depends on who we have in the game. Will depend on their coverage, and they'll go anything from 4 to man to 2 man to 1 man. I mean, they're just switching it up every time. But luckily, we have a great game plan in. We have great coaches who have helped me to see tendencies that they have, and we should be able to exploit things based off of our preparation.